All right, ready to go here at PNC Arena. Islanders staving off elimination with that win in Game 4 in double overtime. Live to see another day, and they are confident they can live to see yet another. As Adam Pelech will send that puck through center. Ryan pulls to the puck for the Islanders, pops it up the wall. Matt Barzal turns that over to Seth Jarvis. Jarvis looking to the middle and goes right along that kick plate all the way out to Jacob Slavin. His quick shot deflected. Goes wide. Jarvis is to it. Jarvis to table turn. And he scores! Just a minute and 23 seconds in, and the Canes strike.
For the Carolina Hurricanes, they want to come out here and get the fans involved. The Islanders knew there'd be a push, but this looks like a pretty simple play. And as it gets up high here, it's just a nothing shot from Teravainen. He's well off the angle, and that shot just goes right through.
Chance to clear for Pulock, and he does all the way down.
Jody, we saw a little adjustment there. It looked like Carolina was really focusing on looking down low in that power play. Several sequences started up around the goal line there, and then they started up high to Shea for that one time.
Svechnikov moves in the back, and they score! Bang, bang, and Carolina has a 2-goal lead just over 3 minutes in, a power play tally.
So dangerous on the power play.
Look, they get the fortuitous bounce there. And again, it's a simple thing. One young kid watching, just finish your routes.
Svechnikov will get credit. He's on the board, his first of the series. He did have 4 assists coming in. The Canes looking for more. Quick shot off the crossbar. Okaniemi nearly making it 3-0. Now back the other way, the Islanders in transition. Into the middle of the shot. And Anderson the save. Freddie Anderson denying McLean, who went crashing into the boards. It remains 2-0.
Now the buzz is on here in Carolina. And for the Islanders, hostile environment, they want to settle things down. How about this play as they're just announcing that last goal off the crossbar, as Varlamov here doesn't look settled in.
Kuznetsov called for slashing. The Islanders now going to try on the power play. Brock Nelson goes across. The Islanders quickly get set up. Shot from the point. They score! Riley fires from the point. It finds the net. And less than 4 minutes into the game, 3 goals already on the board. Islanders back within 1. Turnover by the Islanders. Okaniemi. Through. Kuznetsov pivots. Right back to Kokaniemi. From the angle. Got it in front. It's loose. They jam for it. And they feel like they score, but the referee doesn't say so. Henrik Nicholson right on the scene. Kuznetsov thought it was across the line. Several Canes went up.
Kokaniemi thought he had the goal.
Penalty shot has been awarded to the Carolina Hurricanes for a New York defender putting his hand on the puck in the crease.
Romanov, I think, covers the puck in the crease with his hand, which is an automatic penalty shot. There it is. And that's what Kokaniemi saw. It wasn't the puck in the net.
Giving him plenty of time to think about this one. They usually move this along pretty quickly.
Oh, there was a conversation with Patrick Waugh at the bench there. A little explanation.
Here we go. Kuznetsov, and he usually takes his time, and he is creeping across the line. Kuznetsov waits, holds, and scores! Patience paying off, and it's 3-1 Carolina.
I mean, you've seen it before. You knew it was coming. Varlamov knew it was coming as well. And it took a while. They even lost the puck at one point, which if you're going this slow, all right. If you lose the puck, you're going to recover it. And Varlamov goes to the poke check, and that's all Kuznetsov wants. And as he does, he says, you move first. He does, and he puts the puck right past him.
Ticking down to 2 minutes remaining in this first period. Nice steal by Gensel. Svechnikov picks up the puck. Pivots at the line. His cross-ice pass knocked down by Nelson. Palmieri to the line. Played it back into the middle. The shot by Romanov. He fanned on it. Worked free by Svechnikov. He's exploding to center ice. Svechnikov with Gensel. Svechnikov to the middle. The backhand. Batted away by Varlamov. Dazzling moves. Varlamov up to it for the save. Now Varlamov was checked behind the net. That puck rattled around a bit. Now Aho drops Snapping it back for Gensel. Jake Gensel at the center, but knocked out, and Ryan Pulock will lead the Islanders out. A 3-on-2 of the Canes are beginning to get back. The right wing feeds to Palmieri. In the middle goes Nelson, the shot, he scores! Brock Nelson on the rush. And the Islanders very much alive within a goal at 3-2.
Yeah, the poise here to start this second period, it's completely different. That first period was wild, we had everything happening, but here the Islanders come out.
Barzal and Horvat in tight quarters. Barzal has it again. Putting away from Aho. Barzal stops, centers it out in front of the shot. He hit a body in front. Pulock couldn't get it through. Back out for a shot. They score! Cizikas. Anderson was down. The Islanders have tied the game. They will not go away. It is 3-3 with 21.2 seconds remaining in the second period. Drury takes a look around. Knocks it back to D'Angelo. Back for Drury. It bounces off of him, and then he chips it to center. Pass across for Shea. Knocks it down. Tries to dance his way in. Got a shot on save. Made by Varlamov for the bag.
Below the goal line, and luckily Gensel bobbled that puck at the offensive blue line.
But there's no way they'd call that a trip, right? It'll be interesting.
I think you have to, if it's a trip.
Shea's shot here is blocked. There's the shot. They score! Puck bounce right to Drury. He beats Varlamov, and it's 4-3 Carolina.
And it starts in their own end for Carolina. They win a face-off and get an exit, and as they make their way up the ice, Drury's actually going to start the play.
Well, again, great job by Brady Shea, right? Jumping up to the plate. We just talked about that.
Oh, look out here! They score again! Nason! Varlamov misplayed it behind the net. Nason takes advantage. And the Canes, with a couple of goals, separated by 8 seconds, now have a 2-goal lead.
I just saw Patrick Waugh there. You can't believe it. And they've had a couple bounces, have the Carolina Hurricanes here tonight. And this one can't get any better for the Hurricanes. The puck's on the glass. Usually the goaltender stays in that scenario. As Varlamov goes behind, it's a perfect bounce for the Hurricanes, right to the blue paint. And I don't know if Nason will ever have an easier goal.
Well, kind of turnabout is fair play. As the Caniacs are going crazy right here. Absolutely insane inside PNC Arena.
For now.
There's Pelech.
He's always happy, isn't he?
That's true. This play is onside. Natchez. The shot saved. Rebound was right there, but Engvall back to get to it. Great job by Aho. He steals the puck. Aho from the angle. Got it in front, but Pajot always after the puck. Got it to the line and out. Nelson knocks it down there across to Horvat. Islanders clear the zone and send it right back in. Shea first to it. Quickly check. Islanders get it behind the net. Horvat will move it back to Dobson. Dobson goes right across at the line. Overskated by Nelson. And that will lead to the slam dunk for Jarvis. Seth Jarvis putting this one away. And the Caniacs rejoice. 6-3.
To get this all-important Game 5 victory.
Well, that's what's key sometimes, right? You may not be playing your best, but can you find that way to win? And they were opportunistic, we'll say within about 2 5-minute segments, one being in the first period, one being in the third, and that was enough for them to be able to will their way into winning this series.
And so, the Canes, for the 6th straight season, have a playoff series victory. Only the 9th time that's happened in NHL history. Rod Brindamore's Canes with a 6-3 win. They win the series in 5 games, and Rod Brindamore continues to pile up the accomplishments.